Well, I'd like to welcome you all back to part 20 in the advance on the advance and White Ruthenia continues. And I'm back. I left the game running while I was going and doing something. There's Poland. We need more manpower. A lot more manpower. What are those islands? So we gotta find a Welsh fleet once again. Once we find where our Welsh fleet went. Yeah, this looks like the fleet. We're going to go to Kiel, pick up a bunch of troops, rebase to, I don't know, here, and do a landing on that island. We'll continue the attack into the Caribbean Federation. The Baltic state liberated itself from the commune. So we've got a Baltic state. And we're going, since we try to trade the territories back to Germany, so we're going to liberate the North German Federation. So a lot of territories went back there. Some of the remaining territories here. I'm going to try to trade back to the... Okay, so this is what we want to trade them. And they're refusing to take their old territories back. Yeah, I don't want to deal with partisans, to tell you the truth. The North German Federation exists throughout the socialist nation. The Australians have done a pretty good job of taking some territories. We're taking Minsk. Well, right, Ruthenia is falling. Go there, rebase. We have a small force here that are gonna go the Anzos or rebase to here. So now that we're rebasing, are they a part of the Entente? No. See, we have to land and take Trinidad. Trinidad's got the only naval base we need to continue the operations. Guy Fawkes Day, remember the 5th of November. So we're sending more divisions to prepare for the invasion of this island, which from there we'll build some new ships to go either land and take... We basically want to take the Bermuda Islands, because it'll have the base we need to begin our invasion of Canada. So let's invade these islands. But we're gonna take some islands in the Atlantic. We're using a lot of Italian forces still. There's a research. An Air Force. So, the German Union doesn't have very much IC. So these are dividing between French and British zones of occupation. Oh god, here's the German fleet. Here's the remnants of the German fleet. So the Germans still exist, and here are their fleet to prove it. Here's their fleet. They're probably gonna sink our ships, to be honest with you. So we're engaging them. There's a battle going on here. This is what we sunk. We sunk basically a heavy cruiser, a battleship, 2 battleships, actually 3, and a carrier. So I'd call that a victory. And we got rid of one of Germany's main naval bases they've probably been using, which means they're probably retreating to one of these naval bases in Africa. And we'll keep 30,000 on these islands to stage against the German Union. Is the RMS Essex is also ready to join the new fleet. We're gonna go pick up some new troops also. And we're going to pick up some more troops, take out Iceland. Field Marshal Montgomery's also become an ambusher. We'll bring in Montgomery for the attack, for an attack on Canada. Either way, we need to secure Bermuda before we can invade Canada. We're building a whole bunch more new transports, 1941 transports. It's not much longer range, and we're going to get early underway replenishment, or early underway supply replenish. Can't say it. Basically, they're going to resupply our troops while they're undersea or underway our navy. So we're going to get this. It'll add 400 more range. Which we need. Modern. How are we defeated by these guys? So Field Marshal Montgomery is continuing the attack on these guys as soon as he's routed them from here, which will be soon. We can make peace and focus on the front towards Canada. We're also going to claim some stuff. So we've added plenty of claims. So these are our claims. The Internationale in Africa. As the war in Europe is nearly approaching its end, the French diplomats have invited us to a conference where they wish to discuss the situation in Africa and status of the remaining European colonial empires. We shall participate. So apparently we're going to overthrow some empires here. So we're going to recall Montgomery as soon as he's done, as Montgomery will be going into Africa with his armored division. Okay, so there's the Internationale and what we're going to do with Africa to continue to spread the world revolution now that Germany is dealt with. some things continue, basically. I meant to say something like, come up with some phrase to say every time I started. I haven't thought of a good phrase yet. Rocket engine. Nuclear fuel analysis. I just hope the US isn't close to getting nukes yet. It's December. Basically, it continues on. It's over for the White Ruthenians. Their capital is going to fall. Yet they continue to fight on. I don't know what I'm going to do with White Ruthenians, to tell you the truth. Maybe we'll go to war with Poland or something. I would like to form a Scandinavian Union. I like invading... I don't know, if I invade Sweden, Norway, and Denmark, I'd like to form a Scandinavian Union. And the fight continues here. We lost a lot of troops so far. Montgomery's led like he's almost a skill 6 general. Yeah, he's probably going to be a skill 6 general soon. Maybe in like a year's time we'll begin returning some territories to the Syndicalists. Okay. The Commune has organized a Grand Conference Africaine d'Internationale in Paris for the next weeks. Representatives of the Syndicalist parties and groups in Europe and the Americas and Middle East, Africa, and Africa will debate the situation in Africa, mainly what will be the course of action towards the representatives and regimes of National France, Mediterranean for Africa, and the Portuguese colonies. Great. I don't know, maybe we'll invade Africa, which might be a mistake. I want to finish things with Canada before I send too many troops to Africa. And I guess going through Africa. And okay, we've got it paused. Basically, we're waiting the beginning of the African Congress d'Internationale. Some trade deals. Canada's trying to steal stuff from us once again. Don't worry, Canada, your time will come soon. And they're starting to... they're trying to sink my transports. So... I think the Canadians are going to cause some problems again. So let's start naval patrol. Start a naval combat patrol. Naval combat patrol out here. I sense the Royal Navy is going to start causing problems with my transports, especially now that I have some divisions here. They're like out of supplies. Yeah, so we gotta hunt down the remainder of the German army. I mean Navy, that's causing problems. And I will be rid of the German military soon enough. Soon enough. get James Chadwick, researching experimental reactor.